The Ides of March of the Penguins will be starting right here in 10 minutes. Come get your seat. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll watch Caesar die. Spoilers. So, get your seats. Get your seats. If you are coming in via Zoom, get your seat. Get your seat. Get your seat. If you would like, whilst watching this on Facebook or YouTube, to get to a seat here in the in-studio audience, make sure that you say me in the comments below. It's going to be a lot easier for my friends, the Zenith players, who are actually patrolling the comment section for me today, to be looking at Facebook. So make your comment on Facebook, and they will send you personally a link to come and join the show. They'll send you the link and the password if you would like to potentially be in the show, if you want to be as part of the audience here at the stage. And it's going to be a delightful, good time. Julius Caesar, Beware the Ides of March of the Penguins, brought to you by the Shakespeare Fund, which is me. I am my own fund. Also, by my patrons on Patreon. Become a Patreon of the arts. Go to patreon.com/Shakespeare. And also by the Penguins. And you can see them behind me and also on their own Penguin Cam. Because why not? So, friends, make sure that you come on over. I'm going to be puttering about. If you have any questions you want to start asking me, go ahead. If you want to come over on in to the Zoom session to get into the in-studio audience, come on over. So it's going to be a very good time. The show's going to be starting in about 10 minutes. I'm just going around and I'm drinking my coffee. I'm going up to the Penguin Cam, and I'm putting it down for a moment. Let the penguins be dark until they need to be live. All right. All right, got my mask here. Let's see. Oh, let's share this out to Facebook and YouTube. Make sure that it is out there. What is going on here? Goodness gracious. I'm going to send a message to Marisol. Feel like it's normal today. All right, and how are you feeling out there, Facebook and YouTube land? You feeling good? You doing well? Nope, that is not where what I meant to be. Oh right. Oh, all right. There we are. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn off the volume on my phone here. Okay. Nope, that's not how I get there. How do I do this? All right, I come over here. That's how I do this. All right. And then scrolly. There we are. Share. Come to the show. We start in 5 minutes. Oh, no, start at 3 p.m. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. Susan Hill is in the waiting room. Oh, let's start letting people into the waiting room. Absolutely. Oh, we have people in the waiting room. The wonderful Zenith players are telling me right now. So come on in. Come on in. Excellent. This is such a good time. I'm going to stand over here and also... we have people in the waiting room. The wonderful Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, beware! The Ides of March of the Penguins, starting right here at the Fool's Stage. And it is the Fool's Stage because I am a fool, and this is my freaking stage, people. All right, starting right here in 5 minutes on Facebook and YouTube. Do it. Get over here. All right. And hello, all of you over there. If you are going to be here in the Zoom, make sure that you turn off watching the show elsewhere, just because we'll have a weird, crazy feedback loop. But oh my goodness, Samwise is here, and his mom. Samwise is here. Andrea is here. Patrick Smith is here. Gaius Julius Caesar has named himself. Of course, it's Joel. Why would it not be Joel? We have Susan. Hello. We have Ashley. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, friends. Hello. Joel, I see you trying to play in for a part there. That is brilliant.
Well, this was actually when we did it online a couple months ago. I was doing it off my laptop, and of course, Zoom doesn't let me change names before I log in.
No, you know what? I feel that is very, very presumptuous of you, and I like it. All right, excuse me. I got to go kill a murder hornet.
Don't die, Shakespeare.
No, I got stung by one the other day in our bedroom.
Oh no.
Not an actual murder hornet, but just one of those big European hornets. They're about that big. They're huge. And came in, and I was trying to, at first capture it, like just get it in a jar, put it outside. And then it came up, decided to land on me and immediately sting me. And it's like, oh, all right. And so my arm is still bright red. And this was 3 days ago.
I'm surprised you were able to get your arm into your shirt. So yay!
Oh well, we immediately we have a bug poison sucker thingy. It's literally called like the bug bite thingy. It's the actual name of it that we used to try to suck the poison out of my arm right away. And then Benadryl, and I took 2 Benadryls that night, so I slept like a baby.
You do not sleep like my baby. My baby is up every 45 minutes.
I slept like a new baby. Samwise, how are you?
Can you wave hi, Shakespeare?
Hello, Samwise. Also, to any other babies at home, hello. We are going to have such a good time this day, dear friends. It's going to be amazing and delightful. Now, if you're here in the Zoom, it is assumed you are ready and willing to be in the show, that you are ready to be pulled up on stage, that you are ready to die for this show.
Philippe, Shakespeare, morituri te salutas.
What was that?
That was Latin for those of us who are about to die salute you.
I love you so very much. I was thinking you might have said that, but I couldn't quite hear it right, because ordinarily I have earbuds in, but I'm going to be running around a bit because off-screen wife, the amazing and talented and wonderful, had the ideal solution of, instead of me just doing the show purely by myself, and instead of just doing it right here on Zoom, since the weather is perfect, to try to do the best of both worlds, of I still run around like an idiot, but then I also come over here and conduct the Zoom. It's going to be grand. We have Claire from the Zenith Players here. Hello, Claire. Welcome. Philippe is here. We have Philippe Levon, we have Andrea, we have Ashley, we have so many friends right here in the Zoom, and we're going to be starting in about, let's say, 2 minutes. Let me go up here and shout to the rest of the internet right now. Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, beware the Ides of March of the Penguins, starting in 2-ish minutes, Canadian time. They use metric. It's very true. It's our Labor Day show. Wherever you are out in Facebooklandia, come on over here and join us. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll watch Caesar die. Spoilers. All right. So, very good time. Susan, is it true that you use metric for time as well?
That's true.
Yep. Did anyone...
It is currently almost... it's 15:01 hours metric.
15:01 hours. All right. That's not metric, that's military.
That's all I got.
Oh, goodness gracious. Philippe, you're from France. That would be... I think Philippe might have left, but Philippe's from France. Napoleon, if I remember correctly, actually tried to get in metric time as well. And that's where everybody rebelled.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, because we don't see you on TV downstairs. Maybe if you picture you show up.
Oh, hello, Sav.
Be prepared.
All right. Sav is watching on the TV downstairs, apparently. All right. So we'll be starting this in just another minute or so. Let everyone get prepared. If you we're going to be breaking the rules a bit for this particular Zoom meeting. So if you want to keep your sound on the whole time, you go ahead and keep your sound on the whole time. But if you have the show on another device, on your tally, on your computer, on your phone, iPad, whatever, turn the sound on that off just so it doesn't bleed through to the rest of the internet. Also, there is wind, and oh my God, I might have to ask off-screen wife to hold the computer steady, just so it doesn't flip off the table. Oh gracious. If you see me run and dive at the computer, you know why. It's getting blown away. But let's get this thing started. Lords and ladies, Shakespeare's Labor Day show is about to begin. With Julius Caesar. Beware the Ides of March of the Penguins. First time I'm running around my back garden live all year for your entertainment. We're pretending this is a normal day. There are no murder hornets today. All right. Oh, also, for all of you at home, for anybody performing at a Renaissance Festival live today, I am here with you in spirit. Wear your freaking masks, people. That's how we get back to the real world. So, friends, let's get this party started. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, which means all of you should cheer now!
Yay!
All right, friends, that was good. But when I say you should cheer now, I need you to go insane. I need you to hoot, holler, clap, cheer, stomp your feet, whistle, throw small loved ones into the air. Basically, I am saying, Geneva, yeet the baby. So, she is eating him. She went and yote him. I am Will Shakespeare, and you should cheer now! And Samwise is like, yay, yeet me, mummy, yeet me. Now, friends, this story, and also for all of you home at Facebooklandia and on YouTube, YouTubetopia? Yeah, let's call it that. This show is audience interactive, which means it does require all of your help. So when I say that everybody says, ooh, I need to hear all of you say, ooh. Let's try that.
Ooh.
Everybody says, ah.
Ah.
People cry out, dear God, what is that thing?
Dear God,
What is that thing?
We have dramatic music.
Dun, dun, dun.
And not very dramatic music.
Wah, wah.
We have random sound effects of randomness. And we start with a song. So everyone at home, take your hands, hit your laps 2 times, and then clap your hands 1 time. And then do it again. 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 Repeat. 'Cause I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle and here's my spout. Let me get all steamed up and hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out, singing I'm a little teapot. Everyone in Facebook land, sing it. I'm a little teapot. It is discordant but wonderful because we are all together joining in this experience with each other. Now Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules, and made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. Ba, 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 black sheep, sing it. Ba, 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 black sheep. Next verse. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Stars are flaming balls of gas. Sing it. Stars are flaming balls of gas. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Shakespeare, stars are actually flaming balls of plasma and not gas. But according to my science, which comes from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, Spock points out that plasma is just unvented gas. So basically what I'm saying, if you disagree with me, suck it, science. Next verse. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Always designate your driver. Sing it.
Always
designate your driver.
It's really good advice here on Labor Day. Now, friends, keep this beat going. You are the few, the proud, the nerds. Now, you might be thinking to yourselves, Master Shakespeare, why are you calling me such names? People, you are spending your afternoon with me, a day which in an ordinary year would have been a Renaissance festival day. Here in the time of COVID, we are on the lookout for murder hornets. And so, you are all here with me because, frankly, you want some weirdness in your lives. You are the ones who understand all the nerdy language, words like bazinga and hodor and wibbly wobbly timey wimey. And you understand truly in your heart that this is the way. Ask for your chicky nuggies and your chalky milk. You are the ones who will wear your red shirt and understand that you will die in this show. And you also the ones who understand what this means. So you are my people, and I will lead you to freedom. Reach into the bottom of your hearts, the cockle of your heart, the subcock of your left big toe, your neighbor's pocket, and sing the final verse with me. Well, for enough of you good people right here, right now, I want to be here doing this. Oh, no. I'd be at home. All right, I am at home. But I wouldn't be doing this with the camera on. No, no. I'd be doing this by myself in front of my cat. Weirdly enough, still wearing velvet. So thank you for being here and giving me the greatest and best job in all the world. At the end of the show, if you love me, if you really, really love me, please throw $5 into my digital hat. And if you hate me, do it anyway, because I need to pay my bills. Also, please go give some love to my friends, the Zenith players. They are manning the comments for this particular show and letting any of you stragglers into the Zoom meeting. So please go give them some love. Facebook.com/Zenith Players and ZenithPlayers.com. Click on the very attractive donation page. That's with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. A, B, C, D, E,
F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, and Y, and Z.
Now I know my ABCs. Sing it loud.
Now I know my ABCs.
That was grand. Next time, won't you sing with me? Give yourselves applause. Well done. Now, friends, we are going to sort the story. First, with a swig of a cup of coffee. Shakespeare runs on caffeine. We are going to sort the story the way all good stories do. At the end of the beginning. For the Roman Republic is about to fall, and everyone says, oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Rome, for 500 years, had survived the Gallic sack, and everyone says, ooh.
Ooh.
Onslaught of Hannibal of Carthage, and everyone says, ah. But now, with no enemies left to defeat from without, they are falling to fighting within. Brother versus brother, sister versus sister, Roman versus Roman. People in quarantine versus their other quarantine friends. Everybody turning to the person next to them and having slappy fights. I fight you, internet, personally. Who could stop this? Only one Roman alone, who stands tall, and his name is Gaius Julius Caesar, played by the lovely and talented Joel right there on your screen. And he stands tall, or just sits slightly more. He sits down and just sits slightly more forward on his couch, which looks very comfortable. And he holds up his hands, and the people again began to chant, Caesar, Caesar,
Caesar, Caesar, Caesar.
And the great Caesar, to his beloved public, says nothing, because the show ain't actually about him. Instead, we turn to two Romans of senatorial rank, Cassius and Brutus. Cassius, as played by Ashley, and Brutus, as played by Claire. And they turn to each other, and they're grumbling.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
And Ashley, who is Cassius, says to Brutus, Claire, Cassius says, I don't much like Caesar anymore.
I don't much like Caesar anymore.
And Brutus says, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me neither.
Kinda maybe.
Kind of, maybe.
Cassius says, he's acting like a king.
He's acting like a king.
And Brutus says, yeah, I guess.
I guess.
A bit,
A bit.
maybe.
Maybe.
And Cassius is man.
Man.
He stands astride the world like a colossus. He stands astride. So Cassius says he stands at no, Cassius, this is your line, not your action.
He stands astride.
The world like a colossus.
The world like a colossus.
And we are puny mortals
And we are puny mortals.
who peek about his legs.
Who peek about his legs.
And Brutus says, sure, why not?
Sure. Why not?
All of a sudden, who should arrive at this moment but a soothsayer who only speaks the sooth? A wise, wizened old figure, appropriately enough, played by that tiny baby right there, Samwise,
Guys,
who holds up his hands.
can you hold your hands? Ta-da!
And he says, Caesar!
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 Beware!
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 The Ides of March of the Penguins.
Ides of March of the Nap Time!
Oh no, Samwise is upset at being in the show. This really is just like a run fair. All right. At this moment, Caesar's best friend and boon companion, Marcus Antonius, Mark Antony, helpfully played by Patrick Smith, says, "What was that?"
What was that?
And the soothsayer's mummy again says, "Beware!
Beware!
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 The Ides of March of the Penguins."
The Ides of March of the Penguins!
And Antony says, "Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't clear up anything." That's your
That
line.
didn't clear up anything.
He says, "Move along, people."
Move along, people.
And the people again chant, "Caesar! Caesar!"
Caesar! Caesar! Caesar!
And the great Caesar
Caesar.
says nothing because the show ain't about him. So, as they all leave the stage, Brutus and Cassius are left alone. And Cassius turns to Brutus and says, "I think we should kill Caesar."
I think we should kill Caesar.
And Brutus says, "Wow,
Wow.
that escalated really quickly."
That escalated really quickly.
And Cassius says, "Cowards die 1,000 times before their death, dear Brutus."
Cowards die 1,000 times before their death, dear Brutus.
And on that really weird line, Brutus goes away for home saying, "Yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow."
Yeah. Talk to you tomorrow.
And Brutus runs away, laughing into the night. Cassius, left alone on stage, now delivers a soliloquy. Now, that is a big word. Everyone at home say it with me. Soliloquy.
Soliloquy.
And a soliloquy means one person, in this case Cassius, is talking to you, the audience, directly, but no one else in the show can hear her. So Cassius holds out her hand dramatically. And she says,
Wait.
"Brutus,
Brutus,
you are noble indeed.
you are nobler indeed.
But even the noblest heart
But even the noblest heart
can be seduced.
Come here.
can be seduced.
I shall convince you.
Oh.
I shall convince you.
The great Julius must die,
The great Julius must die,
and all that shall remain
and all that shall remain
of Rome's beloved Caesar
of Rome's beloved Caesar
shall be a delicious salad."
shall be a delicious salad.
Oh, I'm so evil.
Oh, I'm so evil.
And she runs away laughing into the night.
Mwah!
Now, we are going to fast forward through time through a special fast forwarding through time special effect provided by all of you at home. And we find ourselves in Cassius's super secret supervillain lab on the eve of the Ides of March of the Penguins, whatever that means. And Cassius takes the role, saying, "Is all of our company here?
Is all of our company here?
Our entire secret assembly?"
Our entire secret assembly?
And everyone says, "Aye."
Aye.
She says, "Casca."
Casca.
And Casca, played by Andrea, says, "Aye."
Aye.
She says, "Cinna."
Cinna.
And Cinna, played by Philippe, says, "Aye."
Aye.
She says, "Metellus Kimber."
Metellus Kimber.
Because he's gonna die. Metellus Kimber. Sorry, that is inappropriate, and I apologize. Never bring Kesha into a Shakespeare story. Now,
I think you should always bring Kesha into a Shakespeare story.
agree to disagree. So, Cassius says, so we are agreed.
So we are agreed.
Caesar will not die tomorrow.
Caesar will.
And as her signal freezes.
Not.
Continuing. And we are all in Bermuda.
And we are all in Bermuda.
And everyone says, aye.
Hi.
Hi.
And so they all run away laughing into the night. Ha ha! Now we're going to pause for a moment for a word from our sponsors. Coffee. It's what keeps Shakespeare going. Coffee. Thank you, TJ, for giving me the solo spotlight. Now, back into the show. We find ourselves at Brutus's house. Now, Brutus herself is beside herself with indecision. She says,
Oh,
I long to join the secret conspiracy.
I long to join the secret conspiracy,
But Caesar is my friend.
but Caesar is my friend.
However, if he were to have ultimate power,
However, if he were to have ultimate power,
he would absolutely be corrupted.
he would absolutely be corrupted.
Absolutely, he would. At this moment, who should bust into the scene but Cassius, who says, Hail, Brutus!
Hail, Brutus.
Join the secret conspiracy.
Join the secret conspiracy.
And Brutus says, thank you for making up my mind for me.
Oh, thank you for making up my mind for me.
At this moment, the clock strikes the hour with a gong.
Gong.
And another gong. And another gong. And one more gong. And then a kind of quiet extra gong. Gong.
Gong.
And a hush falls over the crowd. Hush. And a louder hush too. Hush. But the crowd is very impressed that Brutus can afford a clock that strikes the hour. They are mad expensive, yo. Now, they agreed to meet tomorrow morning on the Ides of March of the Penguins, whatever that means. And they all run away laughing into the night. Now, let us go across town to the house of the man who's about to die. Spoilers. Now, Julius Caesar has had a sleepless night. His wife has had nightmares, and Susan, his wife, tells him so.
You've had nightmares.
No, you've had nightmares, Calvin.
I've had nightmares.
Well done. She says, comets themselves blaze forth the death of princes.
Something forward, princess. I didn't catch all of it.
What do you think this is? A Star Wars episode of Family Guy? Oh my goodness.
I didn't hear the first part.
Comets themselves blaze forth the death of princes.
Comets themselves blaze forth the
Death of princes.
death of princes.
Well done. Now, at this moment, Cassius bursts into the scene with a Hail Caesar!
Hail, Caesar.
Come to the Senate.
Come to the Senate.
We wish to give you the crown.
We wish to give you the crown.
Now, put yourself in Julius Caesar's shoes. This is everything you've ever wanted. To get the crown and become king of Rome, if not in name, at least in deed. However, you have heard the rumors circulating about that you will die if you go to the Senate this day. Also, there's a brand new special of Kimmy Schmidt where you get to choose your own adventure on Netflix, and you've really been wanting to try it for the third time. What do you do? What do you do? His wife says, stay home.
Home.
And Cassius says, come with me.
Come with
And
me.
he's thinking, power and possible death, home, and Kimmy Schmidt, choose your own adventure. Of course he goes to the Senate. And his wife screams, no. But she's Looney Tunes, and this is the last we hear of her. And so we go to the Senate, but on the way, we find out that all the people of Rome are crying out to Caesar, no, Caesar.
No, Caesar!
No, Caesar.
Don't do
Stay
it!
home.
Stay where it's safe.
Quarantine where it's
Stay where
safe!
it's
Where am I?
quarantine.
Andrea yells, "It's a trap!"
It's a trap.
Could you say that again, please?
It's a trap.
Could you now sound more like Admiral Akbar? It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Well done. Now, he gets to the Senate, and the senators are there with, amongst the conspirators, delivering phony petitions, saying things such as, "From Philippe, I want a pony."
I want a
I
pot.
want a pony.
From Andrea, I want a puppy.
I want a puppy.
Sav says, "This thing on my neck is getting bigger."
This thing on my neck is getting bigger.
Caesar is not a doctor. Seriously, telehealth is available right now. Just go do it. Managed to embarrass people on Facebook. Well done. All right, Shakespeare, good for you. Now, but then all of a sudden, something weird begins to happen. You hear it. A marching sound. And then left and right, left and right. The penguins of Rome enter the scene. They are here marching through the scene. Where are they going? Are they getting? Are they getting sushi from that great new place on 3rd Avenue? Are they going to get pills for the new girlfriend? Who knows? Maybe they're going to the great new Roman nightclub, Toga, Toga, Toga. But then, as they disappear, just as mysteriously as they arrive, Cassius says, "Wow,
Wow.
that happened."
That happened.
And the soothsayer's mummy says, "See, he told you."
See? He told you.
And then the conspirators pull out their daggers, which is their thumb, turned downwards in the Roman way, for they do not approve of Caesar. And they cry out, "Sic semper tyrannis!"
Sick.
Semper
Semper.
Semper Tyrannus.
And they begin to stab Caesar. First Cassius. And then Casca. Philippe. And then Cinna, Andrea. And then Metellus Kimber, because you're gonna die. Metellus Kimber. Ah! And then Brutus steps forward with the unkindest cut of all. And Caesar delivers his first line in the entire show, taking the spotlight view. TJ, give him this. There we go. And he says, "A2, Brute."
E2, Brute.
Then falls Caesar.
Then falls Caesar.
And he dies. To death. More dead. All the way dead. Stick your tongue out so we know it's real. Brutus, having now found her courage, cries, "Let us bathe our souls in Caesar's blood."
Let us bathe our souls in Caesar's blood.
And Casca and Cinna get really weirded out by that. And they're like, "Ew, ew." And they back away out of the scene. Andrea literally leaves the frame. Well done. And then Antony, played by Patrick, steps forward with his hands upraised. And he says, "Peace.
Peace.
Allow me to speak at his funeral."
Allow me
Thank
to
you, Rose.
speak at his funeral.
"Caesar was my friend.
Caesar was my friend.
And Brutus, you're having a great hair day."
Bruce, you're having a great hair day.
Cassius turns to Brutus and says, "Trust him not."
Trust him not.
And Brutus says, "No, it's fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Who would lie about such things?"
Who would lie about such things?
And Brutus and Cassius run away, laughing into the night. Antony is left alone on stage with Caesar's dead body. And he says, "Caesar's soul shall be revenged."
Caesar's soul shall be revenged.
Cry havoc.
Cry havoc.
And let slip the dogs of war.
And let's flip the dog of war.
And so we go to the funeral scene, and you know that we are there because Caesar is now lying in a more dignified pose. Dignity, always dignity, Caesar. Well done. TJ, can you give him the spotlight for, again, just one moment? Everyone needs to see that. Stop giggling, Joel. Death isn't funny. All right. And Antony now delivers one of the most famous orations in Roman history, if I say so myself, and it's my word against yours now, ain't it? And he says, friends,
Friends,
Romans,
Romans,
countrymen,
countrymen,
lend me your ears.
lend me your ears.
Ew. He says, I come to bury Caesar.
I come to bury Caesar,
Not to
not
praise him.
to praise him,
Of my friend.
not to praise him.
He says, of my friend,
Of my friend,
I can say but this.
of my friend, I can say but this.
Of all the souls I have encountered,
Of all the souls I have encountered,
his was the most Roman.
his was Roman.
And then the crowd begins to hum Amazing Grace as if played on the bagpipes. And the crowd chants, Antony, Antony, Antony.
Anthony.
And Cassius and Brutus look at each other. They put their hands on their cheeks and they scream like that kid in that overrated Christmas movie. I say that line in that way purely because it makes my wife look at me like this. And as Antony is there basking in the love of the crowd, who should enter but Caesar's great nephew and heir apparent, Octavius, helpfully played by Sav's iPhone. And I say it in such a way because that is how she labeled herself. And they enter the scene and they shake hands telephonically with the live long and prosper symbol. And Antony says, what shall it be?
What shall be?
She says, war.
War.
He says, war?
War?
She says, war.
War.
And he says, good God, what is it good for?
Good God, what is it good for?
And she says, absolute power.
Absolute power.
And Susan says, say it again.
Say it again.
And so the Romans go to war, 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 war. And it is once again Roman versus Roman, brother versus brother, and sister versus sister. People turning to the ones next to them on the screen and having slappy fights. I fight you, internet, directly. And then on the plains of Philippi, Cassius and Brutus have fallen into fighting amongst themselves. Cassius declaring to Brutus that this is your fault, Brutus.
This is your fault, Brutus.
And Brutus asks, how?
Oh,
It was your plan to kill Caesar.
it was your plan to kill Caesar.
And Cassius says, yes, and that was a good plan too.
Yes, and that was a good plan too.
But you let Antony live.
But you let Anthony live.
And Brutus says, he said I was having a good hair day.
He said I was having a good hair day.
Cassius takes the spotlight view, points a finger accusingly at Brutus, and says, Brutus, you're useless.
Brutus, you're useless.
You know what I'm going to do?
You know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to call your mother,
I'm going to call your mother,
Dorothy Brutus,
Dorothy Brutus,
take her out for a nice seafood dinner,
take her out for a nice seafood dinner, and never call on her again.
Brutus in the spotlight view cries, no!
Oh,
Dorothy Brutus is a saint.
Dorothy Brutus is a saint.
And as we go back to the gallery view, friends, we are going to keep this civil. Keep it civil, always civil. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field of battle, Antony turns to Octavius and says, "Do you believe we shall triumph, my brand new best friend?"
Do you believe we shall triumph, my brand new best friend?
And Octavius, in the center view, says, "God's willing we shall.
God's willing we shall.
And we shall all meet again, by Jove.
And we should all meet again, by Jove.
In Julius Caesar Part 2.
In Julius Caesar Part 2.
Toga, toga, toga."
Toga, toga, toga.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the field of battle, Cassius turns to Brutus and apologizes about what she said about Brutus's mother.
I'm sorry about what I said about your mother.
And Brutus says, "It's all right."
All right.
And then, give me the center view, TJ. Cassius delivers this actual line from the play, saying, "Today's my birthday."
Today is my birthday.
Brutus, did you get Cassius anything?
No.
Cheapskate. All right. So, as we are back in gallery view, Antony cries out to the Roman archers, "Archers!
Artists,
Fly!" And the
fly.
Roman archers hold up their bows, so everyone at home, hold up your bows. They reach onto the backs for an arrow from the quiver, knock it into place, pull back on that string, and they begin to shoot each other in the face. Oh my God! Why will Joel not die again? He's just drinking his water. What will it take? Oh, man's immortal. Oh. And then Antony gets on his horse and he yells, "Charge!"
Charge!
And as the cavalry charges into the opposite side of the field of battle, Cassius, played by Ashley, is deathly afraid of horses and screams. She screams better.
No.
She screams a little bit. Eep. And then pulls out her dagger, the one used to kill Caesar, and stabs herself in the face. Dying to death. All dead. All the way dead. Stick your tongue out so we know it's real. Brutus, taking the spotlight view again, cries out, "I shall not be upstaged."
I shall not be upstaged.
Pulls out her dagger. Runs across the room. Plants it around the doorway. Plants it right there at the camera. She goes over to the doorway. And then runs and impales herself on the dagger next to the camera. All right, Brutus. We're gonna do this again. But this time I want you to do it and take the suck out of it. All right, so go back and do it again. No giggling, Cassius. Death isn't funny. Brutus, go and kill yourself. All right. Brutus. That was good. But we're gonna do it with a bit more pathos, all right? Because it's not you, it's me. And when I say it's not you, it's me, I mean it's totally you. I'm just being nice. Now we're gonna go in ultra slow motion. As the audience gives you ultra slow motion music. So get over there to that door. And Brutus begins to run in slow motion. Chun 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 dun 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 dun. Blood getting everywhere. Brutus is thrashing around and around. There's blood getting on the camera. And then Brutus falls. But her tongue is out because we know she's really dead. But keep your tongue out because we know you're really dead. There you go. And then Cassius stands. I mean, sorry, not Cassius. You're dead, Cassius. Stay dead. And Antony raises his arms and he says dramatically, over these once proud Romans, "Never was a story of more woe."
These proud Romans never was the story or went well.
In this of Juliet and her Romeo. Just say the line.
This is Juliet and your fair Romeo.
And Octavia says, I think that's the wrong play, man.
I think that's the wrong play, man.
He goes, I've got this. I've got this. Antony then says, farewell, sweet prince.
I got this. I got this.
Antony says, farewell, sweet prince. May flights of angels. He says, may flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. And Octavius says again, I think that's the wrong play again, man. That's Hamlet.
It's the wrong play. It's Hamlet.
He says, I've got this.
I've got this.
He holds his arms up dramatically and declares, they all lived.
They all live.
Happily ever after.
Happily ever after.
And Octavius says, that'll do, Antony. That'll do.
That'll do, Antony. That'll do.
And as they clear the field of battle, leaving the once proud Romans Cassius and Brutus lying there dead, who should wander into the scene again but the penguins of Rome, paying their respect to the republic that was. Where are they going? Maybe they're getting ice cream. Maybe they're getting pebbles for the new girlfriends. But they are paying respect to these once proud Romans. And as they leave the field of battle, they are at least satisfied that never again in all of history could a democratically elected republic fall due to sheer stupidity. And that's the show. Give applause to all of your actors. Oh. Friends, this has been Julius Caesar, Beware the Ides of March of the Penguins, Shakespeare's Labor Day show. If you have enjoyed the show half as much as I've enjoyed performing it, then I've obviously enjoyed it twice as much as you did, and that's called math. Now, whatever you feel the show is worth, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, you can get a part in my brand new play this Wednesday night, The Tempest, a 3-hour tour as performed by the by the social distancing players this Wednesday night at 7:05 p.m. on my Facebook page, my YouTube page, and also the Facebook and YouTube pages of the Zenith players who have been helping out in the comments section here today. Please go give them some love at facebook.com/zenithplayers and zenithplayers.com and click on the lovely and very attractive donation page. Meanwhile, if you want to throw some money at me, I have a Venmo. I am Shakespeare Proves on Venmo. On PayPal, I'm paypal.me/ShakespeareDan. On coffee.com, you can buy me a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare, or even become a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. The Indiegogo campaign, which funds the Wednesday night show, that is at igg.me/at/Tempest 3-hour tour, and 3 is the numeral 3. All the actors in it, all the professional actors, I should say, are from the Renaissance Festival community. And as you can tell, we are largely out of work except for projects like this. And you, in your generous support of that, will help keep live theater alive. For $10 for that show, everything going into that particular campaign. For $10, you get a backstage pass to come and hang out with the actors right before and also after the show for the cast party. For $30, you get a signed copy of the script sent to your house, signed by the author. For $50, you can get a part in the show. And for $100, all of that, plus also a personalized sonnet. So please go over there and help us out. Want to raise about $700 in order to pay all of the performers. And then finally, if you like Shakespeare swag, I got swag. Go to shakespeareapproves.com to buy the album. Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare. You can go to shakespeare.bandcamp.com. And also to buy the Kindle edition of the comic book of this story that we just did, Julius Caesar, Beware the Ides of March of the Penguins. Go to amazon.com for that. Friends, thank you very much for spending your Labor Day with me. This is a grand tradition, and I would have been remiss to not do a show today. So thank you very much for letting me be a part of your day. I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. And let me say this live in here. I'm Will Shakespeare, and you can cheer now. Thank you. Good night, Seattle. I love you. And for the first time, that might actually be true. Someone in Seattle might be watching this. Good night, everyone. Good night. TJ is going to end the broadcast